Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back. Finally making another video, and yes, we are playing some threes using the Young Guns, the Rangers, Brendan Lemieux, Hedel, and Buchnevich. In this episode, I guess Hockey Talk, sure, why not? We're gonna look at, we'll talk about kind of like the end of the season. Actually, this video I really wanted to focus more on, like, say, the draft, since the lottery is coming up. Talk about, like, certain prospects and whatnot. But we could get into, like, certain, kind of certain seasons for the Rangers that some players had. So, I think we'll talk about the draft lottery. The Rangers, I think, oh my god, I'm getting killed. Oh, no. Yeah, every time I do Hockey Talks, I get absolutely killed. I'm pretty sure the Rangers are 6th to last right now. The lowest they were 5th to last. So it seems like they'll finish around that 6th, 7th, or 5th mark. I don't think they're going to get to the 4th. They have 3 more games left. Game versus Ottawa, which I think they probably should win. A game against Columbus, which will be a tough one. Then a game against Pittsburgh, which of course will be a tough one. At Pittsburgh too. So, it seems like the Rangers will maybe, at the draft lottery odds, they'll be at the 7th, 6th, or 5th. And what I realized in this draft, whatever top 10 selection you have, you are going to get a great prospect. This draft is unbelievably deep. At least, I would think, say, in the later rounds too, but at least in the top 10. So a guy who the Rangers could get, say right now at 6, you gotta think about how. Let's just look at top 5 guys who are supposed to go. So maybe Hughes, Kaku, Vasi Pol. I don't know how to say the last name, but that Russian Wayner, who's projected to go 4th, and then maybe it's projected 4th is like Dylan Cousins. And then Kirby Dach, or even Bowen Byram, the defenseman from the Vancouver Giants. So just those top 5, and then after them, I'm just going to name the prospects that are projected to go. This is just like not the set order. So we'll say Bowen Byram. We'll say Matthew Boldy from the USA Development Program. Trevor Zegras from the USA Development Program. We got Alex Turcotte from the USA Development Program, who's going to be seems like he'll be playing with Keandre Miller next year. If Miller, of course, stays, which I think he will. And then Peyton Krebs from he's from the CHL. I don't know exactly what league he's in. Maybe WHL? I'm not so sure. And then you also have Philip Broberg, the defenseman from Sweden, who I thought was heavily unranked. I think maybe during the summer, but now he's like projected to go maybe 10th. Instead of the top, I guess 10. Top 5, because he was actually really like a top 5 prospect. So by Jeff Gordon's word, the Rangers aren't going to draft by position, which I was a little worried because I really like Trevor Zegras. And who else is like Zegras, Cousins and Dach. All these guys are centers. Maybe you could stick them at wing because we have, of course, Hedel, Anderson, and Howden. So it's like now if you have all these centers, how are you going to have them playing? So I was saying maybe they would try to look for a guy like Matthew Boldy, or I think he's a left. He plays wing on the left side. But of course, if they get the top 2, if they get number 2 or number 3, they'll get Kaku or Vasi or both the wings. So it seems like they're going to draft the best player they think. Which I think they did last year. They thought Vitaly Kravtsov had tremendous potential. I actually asked a question about Kravtsov at a press little like Q&A that Jeff Gordon was at. He said they thought Kravtsov has crazy upside and potential. So, and they also I think rated him 2nd in the whole draft behind. Well, I guess they would have took Dahlin, but the 2nd offensive player behind. Svechnikov. So if the Rangers get the 5th, we'll say if they get the 6th pick, they have options probably of Bowen Bryant. I'm just going to go through the top 5 options they have. They'll probably have like Bowen Bryant. Depending on the draft goes, maybe they could have Doc, Cousins, Zegras, and Boldy. Those 5 guys at the top 5. And like I said, I've obviously last year's draft I wanted to draft Wahlstrom because he's supposed to be a right wing or a sniper. And I looked at other players. I looked at Joel Farabee because I thought maybe they would take him. I didn't even look at Vitaly Krasov. Like, I didn't see him. Maybe I saw him in the mock drafts, but I was looking at all the wings because I knew they really were looking for a center. They were looking for that scorer since Wahlstrom maybe was going to be there, and he was there. So it doesn't seem like they're just going to go with the best player. The player they think is going to turn out to be the best. And they have, like I said, it doesn't, of course, if they jump up in the draft and get the first pick, they get Jack Hughes, the prized, oh my God, what a save. The prized, prospect who's supposed to, obviously Quinn Hughes, his brother's been playing, and Quinn Hughes is a beast, and Jack Hughes he's probably going to be just he'll be buzzing out there, scoring, deacon, whatnot. And if they get the 2nd pick, they get Kaku. 3rd pick, they get that Russian guy. Oh my God, Lundqvist covered. 4th pick, you pick between maybe the best defenseman maybe in the draft. I would say maybe Raider right now and Bowen Bryant. You maybe pick between Cousins or Doc, 2 big centers who seem to have playmaking and scoring abilities. You say you drop to 6. You look at the American kids and the center behind Hughes and Zegras. Oh, why did I not go in? You look at Matthew Boldy, who's a center and wing, who's got playmaking, scoring ability. You look at Turcotte, who seems like he has it. You look at another defenseman in Broberg. It's like Broberg. It's just this first. I wouldn't be upset. I'm assuming the Rangers are gonna have another draft party. I went to the one last year. I'm gonna go to the one this year, and whoever they take, I will be happy with because they're all great, awesome prospects. People will say maybe don't target the defenseman, but I would if they get Bowen Bryant, even if they, I'm sure they won't. I don't know if maybe they'll take Broberg, but taking one of those 2 defensemen when we have I would say, people say we have so many defensive prospects, but it's do we have that true elite prospect? Hayek looked great when he played the 5 or so games before he got injured. I would say Keandre Miller is looking great. Lindgren seems like he could be a shutdown defenseman. But who else is there? Of course, there's Nils Lundqvist. That's really it. Of course, you have Tony DeAngelo and Piak. But also Adam Fox. I might actually have to I'll make another video soon about Adam Fox and that whole spiel. Because that's going to be interesting. That might even be a big thing that happens at the draft. So, what the hell was I? So, if they take a defenseman, would you think they would want to get a forward, just add? I would say maybe. So, I don't think it would be bad because they're not getting a terrible prospect unless they turn into a bust. It just... Oh, man. But, you would think that they're maybe going to target another offensive player since the top 10's loaded with them because those are the only 2 top defensemen. I think Cam York from the USA Development Program is another top defenseman, but he's projected to go around the 15th, 13th area, mid-first round. So, unless they go with maybe one of those defensemen because, and then maybe try to target, guys like Cole Caulfield or Nolan Foote, who I actually hope they could get one of those 2 guys with the Winnipeg pick, and maybe get both with Winnipeg and Tampa pick if we get the Tampa pick. So, like I said, this is a pre-draft analysis. I'm not a scout or whatnot, but just giving my, fan opinion, trying to maybe show other people or tell other people what we could get. But what a move by Red Lemieux. Oh, yeah, bear that. But I mean, I watched film on Zegras and Boldy, and they're very skilled. They are really fucking good. Who else? Of course, Kaku. Oh my god, we know Kaku. We've seen the Hughes. I haven't watched much on Vasily, or I don't know if it's Vassy or Vasily. I'm not so sure. I think it's Vassy. Pod Cousin or something like that. Brime I haven't watched much on, but it just seems like he's like that good skating. He's probably going to be like Libor Hayek, that good skating two-way defenseman who could, contribute offensively and defensively. So maybe they won't really target defensemen, but well, Turcotte seems like he's another playmaking, center. I haven't watched much on him. Doc and Cousins I haven't watched much on. I just like to see what maybe would fit the range the best. And I think not Hughes. Zegras is projected to go like 7th maybe or 8th, and I think maybe Boldy, he might even go he could go maybe top 5. I've been seeing him going from top 5 to maybe like top 8 to from 4th to 8th, so he could go anywhere. And so I'm not so sure about Doc just because he's that big center. I don't know if he'll if he's got that crazy skill. I think he's they say he's a great playmaker and he knows what he's doing with the puck. But is he going to be an Eric Lindros type? Hopefully that's what I'm praying for. Or is he I don't know about Logan Brown, the 6'6" center from on Ottawa. I don't know if anyone could fill me in, but I don't know how well he's doing. But he was the last huge center, I think, to really go in the draft. I mean, who was the last big center to get drafted like that? I can't really think. But I mean, like I said, any of these top, I'm gonna end the video after this little gameplay. Any of the top prospects are good. It seems like Cousins is a 6 foot. I think he's decent sized, playmaking, scoring center. He actually could maybe switch over the wing if he needs to. I'm sure they all can, to be honest with you. Just you don't know if it's what you're gonna get the best out of them. But gonna bury that. Actually, might try to take his overtime. So I guess that's it for the draft analysis. Because I haven't posted. Oh no! Oh, what a save! I haven't posted in a while. I was actually at the Devils Ranger game last night. It was pretty fucking sick game. Lemieux dummied Miles Wood. Howard and Hedl scored. Buchnevich was out, which sucked, but if we had him, maybe we could have put one in, but it doesn't really matter. Because it was a good game. I mean, since they won, I actually got cotton candy thrown at me because I yelled Podvan sucks. Which, whatever. I thought someone behind me dropped it, but oh wow. Austin Matthews just killed me. But I mean, I want to save, since there's only 30 seconds left, I'm going to talk about the players, certain players under Quinn that really just flourished. I'll save that for another episode. Oh, what a save. I'll save that for another episode. Obviously, the draft lottery is next Monday, which I think I'm actually going to try to get a live reaction to that. Like I said, any pick, you're going to get a good prospect. But, I mean, if we land a top 2, I will be in love. Obviously, to be honest with you, I mean, since, like I said, we need more, we probably, we really don't need much center prospects. I might even want Kaku over Hughes, but we'll see how it plays out. So that's going to be it for this pre-draft analysis on which prospects the Rangers should go after. Like I said, I didn't really say who we should take. I just said whoever we take is going to be a great prospect. And maybe we'll put out another episode about certain players who seemed like they had great seasons under Quinn. I mean, you can tell by his management, he's got 70 points. And then next Monday, is the draft lottery. Of course, I think maybe I'll combine a video of me reacting to it and then maybe another gameplay of talking about who we could get with that pick. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Been kind of busy, so I'm just trying to think of any other Maybe I'll continue the Oiler franchise. Haven't posted that in a while. The Giant franchise, I think it's a fail because we just can't. I don't even know. I don't know, whatever. We'll get into that in a different episode. Maybe we'll do another Madden franchise though, because I had a lot of fun with that one. But hope you guys enjoyed. If anybody's watching, if you want to leave your predictions on who you think the Rangers should take in the comments, you can message me, whatever. Let me know. I'll see you in the